Welcome everyone to the Railroad Retirement Whiteboard. My name is John McNamara with Highball Advisors, and today we're going to talk about going back to work after you started your railroad retirement, right? So you've started collecting your annuity from railroad retirement and you decide you want to go back to work, right? So what's the effect on your railroad retirement annuity by going back into the workforce, all right? So I broke it down into a couple different cases, and I'm sure there's other cases, but this will give you a high-level idea of the consequences of what you should be thinking about before you go back into the workforce. So let's take over on this side here on my right, your left, re-entering the railroad workforce, right? You're going back to work for the railroad. Right, your buddy calls you up from the railroad, say, hey, we need you back here, we're short-staffed, whatever. You decide to go back in, even though you're retired and collecting your railroad retirement. So your annuity would stop automatically, right? And then you would start contributing back into the railroad retirement benefits, right? So that would stop automatically. Spouse annuity would also stop, all right? Now these two I put down here, your divorce and your survivor annuity, I kind of lumped them actually together. So don't think of that as if you're divorced, right, and you're receiving a divorced spouse annuity, that would stop. That would only stop if you, who are receiving the divorced spouse annuity, went to go work for a railroad. Same with the survivor annuity, right? They won't take your annuity away, but if the survivor goes into work for the railroad, that would stop. So I shouldn't say take away. It just stops it, and then it would continue to grow later on. All right, so that's re-entering the railroad workforce. Now let's go into re-entering the non-railroad workforce, right? You've retired from the railroad, and now you're going to go get another job, at the Home Depot, or, going to go become whatever, go work for General Electric, whatever it is, okay? So you have the two parts of the railroad retirement annuity, as I always say, Tier 1 and Tier 2. So Tier 1, right? So below your full retirement age. Now that's very important, full retirement age. That's a Social Security term, and that's what applies to railroaders, is the Social Security term. So full retirement age, even though you say, well, I'm 60 and 30, full retirement. Yes, that's for your railroad retirement annuity, but not for under the Social Security laws. So their full retirement age, right, as we know, anybody born after 1960 is 67 years old. And then it kind of goes down before 1960 down to the bottom of 65. So below full retirement age, okay, you can make up to $17,640. These are 2019 numbers, so if you're watching this 2020, these numbers would be updated. For every dollar over that amount, $17,000, for every $2 earned, I should say, you lose $1 in benefits, okay? And then when you reach full retirement age, so once again, we'll use the number, we'll say 67's full retirement age for people born 1960 and over. You can make up to $46,920. And then for every $3 earned after that, you would lose $1, okay? So that's just the Tier 1. Very important, remember, not 60 and 30, it's used to Social Security, 67 years old for you people born over 1960. Okay, that's when they talk about full retirement age. Tier 2, okay, when you're re-entering the non-railroad workforce, you retired from the railroad and now you're going to work for a non-railroad. There's no reduction in your Tier 2 benefits, okay? No reduction in your Tier 2 benefits. Very, very important. Now, let's continue on. This gets a little trickier here. So let's say you've left the railroad. I'll just use an example, a big example, guy. You've left the railroad, and now for 10 years you've worked for General Electric, and you're like, let's say you're 63 years old, but you like working at General Electric and you want to keep working there. But then you say to yourself, you know what, I'm gonna keep working at General Electric, but I'm gonna start collecting my railroad retirement also. Okay, so you've worked for a non-railroad retirement employer, and you're continuing. You've declared for railroad retirement, but you're continuing to work for that same, very important, non-railroad employer. They're going to penalize you. Obviously you're always going to have this up here, the Tier 1, okay? But however, your Tier 2 is $1 for every $2 up to 50% of your benefits, okay? And as long as you continue to work for that employer, you're always going to have this penalty. So you're going to lose up to 50% of your tier 2 benefits, no matter what, okay? Even if you're below these numbers here, they're still going to hit you on the tier 2 benefit, all right? You can't get out of the tier 2 benefit. So once again, if you've left the railroad, you worked for an employer, you've declared for railroad retirement, but you continue to work for that employer, you're going to have this whack here on the tier 2. All right, so that's the basic overview. I'm sure there's other examples and scenarios, but that's the basic overview of working after you've started collecting your railroad retirement annuity. Okay, I hope you found this very helpful. Please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's down on the bottom left or bottom right of your screen, bottom left of my head. That would be great. And please post any comments. I look at those. I appreciate the comments. Feel free, if you want to reach out to me, discuss some of this. If you have any other financial planning issues, retirement issues, reach out to me. I'm here for you. You can always schedule a free 30-minute meeting or reach out to me at John at Highball Advisors. I appreciate that. In the meantime, until next time, stay safe, stay on track, and take care. So long, everybody. Bye.